Welcome to the Power of Offense with Keith and Rodney. And I'm your host, Keith, and right below me on your screen is Rodney.
Greetings, peace to the gods.
Today, we have a funny one for you. We have an extremely funny story today. Now, as you can see on your screen, we have the Gorilla Glue girl. Now, this woman, right, is suing Gorilla Glue because she put Gorilla Glue in her hair to glue her hairstyle in. All right. Now, before we get started on this, right, because we're going to see whether she has a case. We want to determine whether she could win some damages, win some money, right? But before we get started on that, let me give you our slogan. Here at the Power of Offense, we entertain you with legal commentary from a layman's point of view. All right. So here we go. We have a total of, let's see, 5 videos. So we're going to play the first one, all right, y'all, because we got to see, exactly what happened. We want to hear from the horse's mouth, all right? So she published these videos, and I want to see what she's saying. Here we go. All right. Woman will put Gorilla Glue in her hair, thinking it was Gorilla Jail, and now it's stuck. All right, let me make the screen big too. I want to make it larger. And let's hear what this woman has to say.
Hey y'all, for those of y'all that know me know my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little Got to Be Glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be Glue spray, so I used this Gorilla Glue spray.
Now I'm gonna stop right there, right? Because I want us all to see exactly what Gorilla Glue she used in her hair, right? Because there's different types of Gorilla Glue. So we see that she used Gorilla Glue Adhesive Spray Heavy Duty. All right, we got to see this. All right, let's keep going. I'm sorry, man, but that is kind of hilarious, man. Hey, you know what? Shout out to World Star Hip Hop, man. I got to give a shout out to World Star Hip Hop. Oh, that was funny. All right, so we just seen her say that she put Gorilla Glue in her hair, adhesive spray, because she ran out of the glue that she typically uses, right? Now, to me, that's kind of crazy, right? And it's because I'm familiar with Gorilla Glue from doing things around the house, like fixing stuff that breaks, plastic things, wooden, let's keep going. Let's just check out the other videos, because again, I don't want to get lost in the humor, y'all. I mean, I do think this is hilarious, but we want to see whether she has a legitimate case, right, against Gorilla Glue. All right, so here go to the next video.
All right, here we go. 1, 2. Good. Put the water. Try to put the water. Oh. No.
Why don't you take the hairpiece off and then try to deal with that jump?
It's because her hair, what I'm getting from it is that her hair is like cement. It's rock solid.
No, I'm talking about the little piece on the back, the one that like a tail. Why don't you just cut that? Because I don't know if that's hers or not.
Nah, it's not. I'm sure it's not. Because matter of fact, right here, I think it looked like she did cut it right here. This is the next one. Yeah, this is the next one. And this was posted by TMZ, so I'm gonna say fair use. I tell you, man, that mess looked painful.
All right, we've been using the acetone every day trying to soften it up. It kind of feel like it may have softened up a bit, but we're gonna use this We have some on here right now. We just add a little more.
Hey, Rodney, I was just thinking that too. She going to use goof off. Jesus Christ, man. That's
I don't think she know the ramifications what she's doing to her scalp, even with the glue.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
some
with
heavy
the scalp,
duty
that's
chemicals.
Right there, your skin. That's all that stuff going through to your brain.
Right, but hey, Rodney, arguably her brain wasn't there to even use Gorilla Glue, man.
She
Just
probably
saying.
just read that joint, but good night. That's crazy.
But see, you know what? We're gonna look at that because I don't see how you can misread what Gorilla Glue was used for. I don't.
Not being able to read in general, from going to public school,
Being illiterate,
not being able to read. Go to public school in South. I know plenty of people in South who couldn't even count. They was 20-something years old. Couldn't count letters. You know, so that's what Too Short say. Graduating can't spell diploma.
Yeah, good point.
The system is horrible, but that could nice. But
good point.
You know.
I know. I'm trying to stop laughing, man. I'm like, this joint is funny, man. I mean, I feel for her. All right, you ready to just finish the video? Yeah. Okay.
Just gonna cut this whole ponytail off and try to let it breathe a little bit. But this is pretty much a close-up of the ponytail. They got the ponytail holders in there, so I'm gonna wind up just having to cut it off a little bit at a time to try to get in here and let it breathe a little bit. Like you can hear. You can't keep none of this. So this is kind of what it looked like now. Now I was able to get the ponytail off, but it's still not opening it up. As y'all can see, it's still kind of holding, so it's really not letting no air in too much. But I mean, just a little bit. Got a little opening right there. So y'all, she might get a little bit of air out of that, but not much because it's still pretty hard.
Jesus Christ, man. That is horrible.
Did she still like that? Did she ultimately get it all?
Yeah, matter of fact, that is the last video that was published today. She finally did get it removed. Now this is the one where she talks about suing, right here.
Is that surgery right there? The other one?
Yeah. She went through a 4-hour surgery where they were able to remove it and actually save her hair, which was pretty awesome. All right, here go the one in reference to her suing.
A woman planning now to sue Gorilla Glue after she decided to use it to replace her usual hairspray. Gorilla Glue's suggestion on how to solve her hair dilemma involved rubbing alcohol, which then landed the 40-year-old in the ER. Fox 46 chief legal correspondent Seema Iyer is here to tell us about this lawsuit, how it came to be, where we think it, well, I shouldn't even say lawsuit yet, right?
That is correct, Paige. All we know is that she has hired a lawyer, but it's really important that we look at the timeline to determine if that lawsuit will in fact stick. Now, this 40-year-old woman, she sprayed the Gorilla Glue into her hair, replacing her normal hairspray over a month ago. Then last Thursday, she did a TikTok video, and she says that she used Gorilla Glue. So that's an admission. It's really important that we know that. She admits to using Gorilla Glue. She says she washed her hair 15 times approximately in the month after that she did this incident occurred. And then after this TikTok video, which was seen by over 18 million people, at that point, a Gorilla Glue Twitter account, it's not a verified Twitter account, but it says Gorilla Glue, they recommended that she use rubbing alcohol, saturate her head with rubbing alcohol. She went to the ER after that.
So it's been a month since this actually happened.
Over a month, yeah.
Does that factor in here at all in terms of how much time passed from when this occurred and when she put it on social media?
Paige, you asked the best legal questions. Okay, yes it does. Yes it does, because it's a very important page that number one, if you are injured, you warn the other party. She never warned Gorilla Glue in a timely fashion. Then we have to look at that month. Were there any intervening circumstances? She washed it. What did she wash it with? What was she exposed to? All of this needs to be looked at by a court of law. And then finally, notice. She never gave them notice to rectify the problem. Paige?
And I do want to point out too, before you go too, because I know that you don't think that there's much merit to this case. So then my question to you was, then why does a lawyer take it? And people are speculating, a lawyer might take it for the same reason we think she might have done this, or some people think she might have done this, right?
Publicity. Publicity is an intoxicant in of itself. And to all you kids out there, stay away from the hairspray. Try coconut oil instead. It's much safer.
Look at you, legal advice and beauty advice. Seema,
That's what I do to you all day in the newsroom.
With it
Might
all.
as well do it here.
I know, I love it. Thank you, Seema.
How about we tell these women to stay away from gluing fake hair in their head? How about we tell them that? You know? Now, I will say this. Yeah, exactly. I agree with what the attorney said. You know what I mean? I don't believe there's no merit to this case at all. Now, I do have an article, right? I do have an article that actually goes into her wanting to sue. I have an article. It's from thedailymail.com, and it says, stuck with the same hairdo. Woman 40 who used Gorilla Glue on her hair ends up in the ER where doctors accidentally burned her scalp with acetone in a failed bid to remove it, and now she wants to sue the glue brand. All right, so she actually wants to sue them. Now her name is Tessica Brown. Tessica.
Yeah, like Jessica.
Oh, right. Thank you. Oh man, thank you. Tessica. Tessica Brown. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to say that. Tessica Brown, 40, from Violet, Louisiana. She stunned social media last week when she opened up about her beauty conundrum in a viral TikTok video. All right, I will scroll down. It says a woman who set her hair with Gorilla Glue after running out of hairspray has reportedly hired a lawyer to sue the company after a lengthy trip to the emergency room to remove the product proved to be unsuccessful. Tessica Brown, 40, from Violet, Louisiana, spent 22 hours in the ER where baffled healthcare professionals or healthcare workers put acetone on her head, according to TMZ, but nothing seemed to work. Sources told the publication that the acetone burned her scalp and only made the glue sticky before it dried up again, leaving her with the same immovable hair she started with. That's her right there. With the acetone. We seen the video of her and a friend. Tessica has been stuck with the same hairdo for a month, and she was reportedly advised to keep trying the acetone at home. On Sunday, she shared a photo of her sterile water and nail polish remover wipes. The article goes on and says, this is really about to be a long process, she wrote. Gorilla Glue suggested she try using rubbing alcohol to remove the glue, and Tessica previously posted footage of her friend attempting the at-home solution to no avail. TMZ reported that Tessica has hired an attorney and is looking into her legal options against Gorilla Glue because she thinks the spray adhesive label is misleading. All right, so now we know what she believes. She believed label is misleading, right? It says the front of the Gorilla Glue adhesive spray bottle says it bonds fabric, paper, wood, metal, and more. And it does bond this stuff. I have used it. I know you have, Rodney.
Yeah.
It works. It works very well.
Yeah, it does. That's why they call it Gorilla Glue. That's strong.
Yes, indeed. It says while the label states it's an eye and skin irritant, it doesn't specifically mention hair. So that's why the attorney is taking this, because it doesn't specifically mention hair, right? So I find that to be interesting, Rodney. I really do. And I'm going to tell you why. And I have a picture of the bottle on Amazon, and we can take a look at what the bottle says. This is the same spray the woman sprayed on her head, man. And it says spray adhesive, heavy duty. It bonds. It's clear color. Indoor, outdoor. Bonds wood, metal, fabric, foam, plastic, paper, glass, leather, and more. It doesn't say anything about bonding hair.
Read the danger joint.
Yes, it says danger. Extremely flammable. Vapor may cause, it looks like, flash fire. And then it says content under pressure, vapor harmful, eye and skin irritant. That's what her attorney is referring to. It's right there.
What do they mean by irritant?
That's a good question. Now,
define irritant.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Let's take a look.
I was trying to do it myself and couldn't spell it.
Yeah, let's take a look. Irritant. Yes. I believe I spelled it right. Okay. Irritant is defined as a substance that causes slight inflammation or other discomfort to the body, a thing that is continually annoying or distracting. Well, the first one fits.
Yeah. So okay. So go back to the bottle.
Okay. There we go.
It says harmful vapor, eye, and skin irritant. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, so your scalp would be your skin, but go ahead. What's her point? What was she trying to sue?
She's trying to, her attorney is trying to say specifically it doesn't mention hair. Matter of fact, I go back to the article where they were saying that. That's that is their basis, or the basis to their claim. Right here. Let me highlight it. Okay, they said the front of the Gorilla Glue adhesive spray bottle says it bonds fabric, paper, wood, metal, and more. While the label states it's an eye and skin irritant, it doesn't specifically mention hair.
So they're going to court because of that. That's what you're saying. Her attorney is suing.
Yeah.
The basis of that.
Yeah. I mean,
that attorney makes a sanction. Because all you got to do is ask the question, well, where did you get it from? Did you get it from a hair place? The answer's going to be no.
I know.
You know, or did you get it from Home Depot? That's just sold at Home Depot and in the hardware department. It's not sold in the hair and beauty department.
I agree. And see, the bottle, it says bond.
I mean, that's abuse of process. That's a lawsuit. Because even if they bring that in court, if I was a judge, I would sanction the attorney for bringing it, for not advising the client that that's some BS.
I agree with you, Rodney, because I'm like, the bottle says, matter of fact, let's go back to the bottle so we can see what it says it bonds.
Yeah, it doesn't say that it bonds hair?
No, it says wood.
That's
metal,
what I'm saying. So once
fabric,
it says wood,
foam, plastic, paper,
metal,
glass,
fabric, foam,
leather.
none of that talks about hair. And then it says an eye and skin irritant. So that tells you right there, your scalp is your skin. So and your hair is an extension of your scalp, which makes it grow unless your zone is like mine. So it tells you right there that any reasonable person would know not to use it on their hair. And plus, you didn't get it from a beauty. Now, if she got it from the beauty supply section of the store, she needs to sue that store.
Exactly.
You got the wrong party there.
Yeah, I agree.
It clearly gives examples of what it does bond. And then even if they try to say and more, it's more stuff like they just named.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's not.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't say it bonds eyelashes, mustaches, beards, underarm hair. You know what I'm saying? So something like that, or any body part. So that's yeah.
It's a frivolous lawsuit. You know what I mean? I mean, the back of the bottle even goes more into how harmful the product can be in how to deal with it. I know, like right here it says first aid treatment if swallowed. It probably says call physician. I know right here it says if in eyes, rinse with water for 15 minutes. If on skin, rinse. And it's probably saying rinse with water also. Yep. Rinse well with water. Excuse me. Rinse well with water. Yep.
It says right there, it says do not get on eyes, do not get on skin or clothing. So it's telling you not to even put it on your clothes, but yet you're gonna put it on your hair. That's the first sentence.
Exactly.
Do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing, and you can't read after that. But that's enough.
Exactly. Now, to prove your point, to prove what you said, I actually pulled this up, and I put his hair considered skin. I'm curious about it. I don't want to assume, but I want to make sure that that we know what we're talking about as far as this, because I was thinking hair is still form of skin. It seems like it is to me.
It's an extension. It's part of it. Without the skin, the hair wouldn't grow.
Exactly. And it says hair is actually a modified type of skin. Hair grows everywhere in the human body except the palms of the hands, soles of the feet, and lips. Hair grows more quickly in the summer than winter and more slowly at night than during the day. And again, this comes from a website that deals with health.
Yeah.
Specialized in health. So, but I did pull this up. I actually pulled up something else, and I'm trying to stop laughing, man. I find it so humorous. I actually pulled up a case, right? Because like you, I agree with you, and I agree with the attorney that this is basically a frivolous lawsuit. This right here is the case, right? Now, this case is not from Louisiana, so I'm gonna make this clear. This isn't a binding case law on the courts in Louisiana, but it is persuasive case law, right? Because I looked in the courts of Louisiana and I didn't find anything that fits this situation as good as this case does right here. That's in the fourth circuit of the federal court system. Now, this case is Rochetti versus Lowe's Home Center. All right, so Rochetti is suing Lowe's, and this case is from 2014. It is in the federal court. Matter of fact, let me go to
stop
this
right there. This case right here is not even persuasive because it has unpublished. Go up a little bit.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I meant to show the district court ruling first, and then and then the court of appeals. That was my mistake.
Oh, that was a different one.
Yeah, that was a different one. I mean, it's the same case, but he appealed it and still lost, is the point.
He took it to Maryland appeals?
To the Fourth Circuit, which is I circuit.
In Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond, and he lost it. But right here, it says memorandum opinion in order. It says, pending before the court is defendant's motion for summary judgment. By standing order, this matter was referred to the United States Magistrate Judge R. Clark Van der Vaart for submission of proposed findings and recommendations for disposition pursuant to 28 U.S.C. Section 636 B1B. The magistrate judge submitted his proposed findings and recommendation on February the 18th, 2014, in which he recommended that the district court grant defendant's motion for summary judgment. It says, in accordance, matter of fact, I can skip that part right there. Let's just get to the background. It says background. Plaintiff brought this product liability action against defendant's Lowe's Home Center, so against Lowe's, and the Gorilla Glue Company, alleging that Gorilla Glue's Gorilla Tape product caused a blister to form on his back after he used it for medical purposes. All right. This is why I picked this case, because it kind of falls into the same category where the woman Tessica has used Gorilla Glue for her hair. She used it in a way of
for a body part.
Yeah, for a body part, and it's not for that. So The court says the detailed factual and procedural background in the PF&R adequately summarizes the factual information in the entire record, making it unnecessary to detail this information once more. Magistrate Judge Van der Voort recommended granting summary judgment on the strict products liability claim because plaintiff failed to make a showing sufficient to establish causation. So they saying that he didn't establish causation. He further determined that plaintiff's failure to warn theory also failed because there was no evidence suggesting that an intended or foreseeable use of Gorilla Tape was for use on human skin or as medical tape. That's the point. So I'm trying to point out that just based upon how the federal court ruled in this situation with this guy, Rochetti, right? It's going to be very similar to the ruling that Tessica will receive in Louisiana.
Yeah.
She don't have causation. And I actually have a definition for causation. And I like how this law firm explained it because they gave a really great example. But causation in legal terms refer to the relationship of cause and effect between one event or action and the result. It is the act or process that produces an effect. In a personal injury case, which Tessica would be trying to, she's trying to claim personal injury, one must establish causation, meaning that is not enough to show that the defendant was negligent. The negligence must be what caused the defendant's, the plaintiff's injuries. Now it says example of causation. For example, a homeowner leaves the gate surrounding the backyard pool unlocked. A child opens the gate, falls into the pool and drowns. The negligent action caused the accident. Therefore, causation could be established. However, if a child climbed over the fence at the other end of the pool, fell into the pool and drowned, the homeowner would not be liable. Although there was negligence in both examples, the negligence in this case did not cause the child's accident. The accident would have happened even if the gate were locked. So in other words, she caused her own injury.
Yeah.
It was no reason for her to use Gorilla Glue, which is a commercial grade product. Like, how would you describe it? The type of glue it is. It's commercial grade.
Yeah, it's it's glue that you use in construction. That's like construction glue. People use that glue in construction. You can use it on home projects. If you're doing making a project for a presentation,
yeah,
and things of that matter, it's for the homeowner's use. It's not for personal use.
Right.
And like we said earlier, just ask the question: what aisle did you get it from?
What store? What aisle?
Yeah,
right. Yeah. That was a great point, man. I love how you bring stuff up like that, Rodney. Because the logic, you can't defeat that logic, man.
Yeah, that's causing. Yeah, where'd you get it from?
Yeah. And this right here is the one that you was talking about. You're right. It's an unpublished opinion, so it's not binding precedent. Matter of fact, it says it right here.
Yeah, it says it.
Yeah.
And those are the ones with something tricky, because I used to get the unpublished ones because they done did something fishy in that joint. They don't want to publish.
Yeah. Yep. That's real. But yeah, man, I hope the woman learned something from this. And that she can't read, I hope she learned how to read, man. Because that is crazy.
She probably just read the one thing, spray.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because even if it said glue, does hair product normally say glue? I'm not sure.
I believe it does.
For weave, though, probably.
Yeah, for weave. I'm going to put it in, I guess, I'm going to put hair glue. Hair glue spray.
Yeah, she just misread.
Yeah. And see, that's the one that she used, and she confused it, and she ran out of that and started using Gorilla Glue.
Hold up, go back to the other one. Whenever you typed it in, Gorilla Glue came up.
It did.
Click on it. Is that the same stuff?
Yeah. That one is the adhesive spray, the same one that she sprayed in her hair.
Wow. So why did it pop up when it says spray it, but it doesn't say? It also says that it's in the paint section too. Scroll up a little bit.
Yep, it does. Paint supplies. Yeah. Home
paint
improvement
supplies.
glue.
Yeah. So either way, they're gonna lose.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of funny that it popped up with hair glue.
Yeah.
You put in hair glue spray, and
They probably read the article too.
I know. Maybe she confused it because of this photo.
Yeah.
This illustration.
Well, oh, that's a hair glue right there. Yeah, that says Gorilla.
Yeah, maybe that's why she confused it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know this.
Yeah, damn.
Wow.
She wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
That's
she
all that
wasn't
was.
paying attention.
She wasn't paying attention. That joint cost her too. Dang. God dang. But that attorney should know that, and that attorney should explain that to her and not bring the case. If the attorney brings the case, if I was a judge, I would consider sanctions.
Yeah. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of the misleading and the miseducation of the people. The mere fact that that attorney won't tell her this is the problem. I don't think that he's qualified, or he or she is qualified to hold a bar card. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a clear misrepresentation of the people, time, energy, and everything. If any lawyer brings this to case, I mean, they should be considered for sanctions. And possibly brought up disciplinary action. That's an ethics violation. I
agree.
Now she will have a lawsuit against that attorney. You know what I'm saying? If she want a lawsuit, let an attorney bring that joint up in there. The attorney should have, because she's gonna be looking crazy.
I agree. I mean, I will say this though, right?
The attorney that take this case could be potentially setting himself up for a lawsuit.
That's
she
true.
Got to be savvy.
That's a good point. I mean, the only thing I can figure out, she must have confused it. But again, I mean, this doesn't say that it bonds things like cement, plastic, wood. It doesn't say
she
that.
didn't read it. She just went for the Gorilla term. That's what she was rushing in the dollar store or rushing in Walmart somewhere. Probably had to go to a party or something that night, little cabaret. You know what I'm saying? Doing, you know what I'm saying? A little what you call it, social distance, little cabaret. She's on the way to a social.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this Gorilla jump. She said, I'm all out of this jump. Somebody told her about Gorilla. She went down there and didn't read that jump. That's all that is. But how'd you go to the wrong section?
But hold up though.
That's where it's a countersuit to even. If I was Gorilla Glue, I would countersue and make her pay attorney fees because there's no way that's in the hair product section. No way.
I agree. Hey, Rodney, I'm surprised it ain't a big hoopla about this. People getting upset about a gorilla being on front of some hair glue anyways. You know what I mean? I'm surprised they ain't calling that racist.
That's
the same.
Point because you can say that because there's only one group of people who really use the glue like this. And just look at the little emblem on top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all that can be called into question.
I'm telling you, man.
But people who use these products, yeah,
I agree. I mean, I think it has been well established that this woman, she definitely is going to lose this lawsuit. So,
yeah,
they were finally able to remove it, and I actually had this video. It's loading right now.
How she looking at?
All right, here you go. Let me make the screen larger.
She should really shave her.
Okay, I'm done, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'll see you tomorrow. Check your scalp, make sure everything is fine. Okay, and I'm going to give you some medication for tonight, okay? I just gave you a dose of steroid for all the inflammation. And they can get you a new ponytail, but no ponytail now. Let your scalp heal, okay? Right now, your scalp, you just have to let everything heal.
How's your scalp feel? Okay. You feel good as you're doing it. Good. When you stop yourself from burning.
I hope she learned a lesson, learn how to breathe.
There's a liquid in there. It's
part of the conditioner.
Oh, listen, this is very weird.
Oh, they gone, my baby.
So,
I don't know what you think you're gonna do with that. Oh.
Man, that's crazy. Oh, I tell you, man, I hope our sisters learn to be proud of the hair that grows out the head and stop gluing this mess of their hair, man. You won't have to worry about none of this if you just wear your own natural God-given hair.
The system got them twisted.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
So we have to come back on the other side of the corner and look around, and they'll be okay sooner or later, hopefully. Yeah.
Agreed.
That's a rough one there.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, I mean,
We shouldn't waste the time on a lawsuit, though. You know,
Right.
she should be like lesson learned, or any attorney that she goes to ought to tell her.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be surprised if an attorney take that. We should blast them and try to put them on blast and try to get them brought up on sanctions, because you know damn well that it's not going to work.
Exactly. Well, I hope I'm sure all of our listeners enjoyed this, man. I mean, at least we all now know that she's not going to win this case. She don't have causation. So
yeah. Most importantly, don't use Gorilla Glue in your hair.
right,
You know,
right.
Not especially if you get it from the paint section.
And please share, like, and subscribe, everyone. Peace.
Peace.